Jonathan Taylor for MVP, the best running back in football. MVP.
In a league that's been sprinting
You put Herbert on the Broncos, y'all would be undefeated and winning every game by 15.
away from the running game, Jonathan Taylor is doing something we're really not
Not gonna
supposed to
lie,
see.
I was riding by a mechanic and the nigga looked just like Justin Herbert. Also, Justin Herbert sucks.
No, he doesn't.
He's the worst QB ever just because Vic
Y'all
likes
just
him.
saying that.
If Vic thinks he great, that means he trash.
Yo, y'all woke up and decided to lie today.
On the take, and he's in. Boy, the grease is hot. Jonathan Taylor starting to sizzle.
Week after week, he's reminding the league what peak running back play actually looks like. He's leading the league in rushing yards, touchdowns, and total scrimmage yards.
He's easily winning OPOY.
I mean, for the first time,
Honestly, if I had to choose, my vote would be Taylor for MVP, JSN for OPOY. Defensively, I don't know. Defensively, I have no clue. Like, there's no edge rusher. Oh, Nick Benito, never mind. Benito is having an amazing year. Fuck that nigga though. Can't stand him. Can't stand that nigga, bro. He made Joe Alt look normal. On like, it was, Joe Alt won the war, but Nick Benito whooped his ass like 7 times, probably. Like, that nigga is fast, too.
time in years, an MVP conversation has entered the chat.
Glad you brought up Jonathan Taylor because he's clearly the best running back in the league. When things get hard, when the going
Okay, let's. Yo, Rock, he shot 14 for 45. Fucking disgusting. Leave that nigga in the gym.
get tough for Dan.
Is JT, not just because of this season, is he the best running back in the league? I think I'm gonna still take Saquon. I'm sorry. I know he's having an amazing year, crazy year. I'm gonna still take Saquon. Like, that's just me though. Well, I'm saying obviously this season he's obviously better. He's the best running back in the league right now. But I'm just saying, in general, like if you just showed me, like before the year started, because obviously it changes year over year. Because Saquon is either healthy or not. You know, one consistent player has been Derrick Henry though. So Derrick Henry is definitely like 1A, 1B, 1C up there type shit. But I think I'm still gonna take Saquon over JT. Even though JT is having the craziest year right now. It's amazing. MVP year for sure. I still think Saquon could have won MVP last year if Lamar and Josh Allen have crazy years. Damn, he laid this nigga flat back.
Daniel Jones.
And dribbled that nigga. I changed my answer.
He's clearly the best running back in the league. When things get hard, when the going get tough for
He
Daniel
dribbled this nigga.
Jones,
Yeah, I changed my answer.
they're gonna
Bijan's up there too. Number 1, I'm not reading it.
hand the ball to their workhorse franchise back, who is Jonathan Taylor.
But just a few
Also, never mind, Cam's still here.
years ago, people weren't cheering Jonathan Taylor's name. They were questioning
The
it.
running market is what it is.
Hey Cam, refresh the stream. I think it's lagging for you. Ain't that shit? I think that shit lagging for you, bruh. Refresh the stream real quick. Like, just close out the app and then come back. I think it's lagging like shit for you. Jameer Gibbs like top 3. That shit lagging. You good now, bruh? I'm gonna make sure Cam good. You good? Cam, you good, right? Your shit ain't lagging no more. You good? You good? You gotta fix. I know it's buffering and shit. All right, he good. All right, bad. You ain't missed. I paused the video for you and everything, bro. You good. You good.
Great players are what they are too.
Great player, why not?
We won 4 games last year.
I'm telling you, it's.
I remember a conversation like this in high school. They said I needed a rage bait podcast cause I tried to convince them JT was better than Derrick Henry.
Overall, Jonathan Taylor is not better than Derrick Henry all time. No. Fuck no. Absolutely not. No. This year, yeah. I think maybe one other season, yeah. Overall, all time, fuck no. It's not even close. Derrick Henry's damn near a walking Hall of Fame if I had to say so myself. The nigga ain't had a bad season. He's fumbling now, but he ain't had a bad season. Respectfully. But pretty much, Abe, honestly. How are we measuring better? Accolades, stats, not team success because that. We're not measuring it off of skill because if we did it off skill, nigga, a lot of players would be amazing. Shit, Job at best, I still think would have been one of the better running backs. Reggie Bush, one of the most craziest running backs of all time. That nigga's nowhere near Hall of Famer though. Who else? Darren Sproles, versatile ass running back, nowhere near Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? But they're gonna overuse Jonathan Taylor this year, franchise tag him next year, and then not pay this nigga. I'm already seeing it. I'm already seeing it. And it's gonna fucking suck, bro. Because this man has been carrying his franchise and keeping them afloat when they didn't know who they had a quarterback for a long time. They still got a replacement quarterback that won't probably be there next year. Maybe, I don't know. Whatever. But the shit sucks, man. It sucks. He's the reason they win games.
We won 4 games.
But it's not really a comeback.
And he just told us everything we had to see. He said, why you not paying Jonathan Taylor? Well, we know he's good, but we won 4 games.
What they are too.
So you would think they won a lot of games now, so you think they'll pay him this offseason. I can guarantee they're not.
Player, did they,
What is that?
We won 4 games last year. We won 4 games.
But it's not really a comeback. Just a reminder that Jonathan Taylor never really...
The only reason why they're under, I feel like they're properly paid. Because, for one, they can be hurt and that'll be fucking crazy. But honestly, that's any position now I think about it. Because, nigga, Rashawn Slater signed a deal and then got hurt a week later. That shit was ass. He signed his deal with us and got hurt a week later, nigga. Yeah, it's honestly crazy, Jerry.
He went anywhere.
What's good, Icy?
But growing up in Salem, New Jersey, Jonathan was used to not having a lot of eyes on him because Salem isn't the kind of place you expect to find an NFL superstar.
I'm from Salem, New Jersey.
Ty? No. No. More? No. 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 The reason I say that is because you can have an amazing running back. You can have even an amazing quarterback. It's the offensive line. I mean, an amazing quarterback and running back can sometimes make it, feasible and make it workable, you know what I'm saying? But it's them trenches, bro. It's them trenches. Them trenches do the most. Because the trenches do the most. I will forever stand on that.
Small town, and coming from a small town,
What song is this? Ain't this a song?
wasn't going to be easy to play at the next level, but I just knew it was going to take hard work.
He wasn't born into 5-star camps or national attention. He was born into a...
Yeah, and that too. This is a very passing heavy... This is a very passing heavy offensive, saying like decade, era, years. So you got to be able to do everything, and which he does. So that's why he is at the top of that list.
Community that valued hard work, showing up.
But I really just separate guys. I'm telling you, bro, I don't know if this is a smart way to do it or what, but the way I separate guys from good and great, and then great and like elite, is home run ability. Can you take a play at any given time to the crib? No matter the circumstances. whether we up 10, down 10, 3rd and 20, 1st and 10, can you take this to the crib at any given moment? Think about it. Think about it. The guys that could do that are the super elites of the elites. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Amon-Ra. They could take a slant 80, 90 yards confidently. Now, that's not saying guys like J-Mo, he's on the same team. J-Mo can do it too. But then you break down the other shit. Okay, so can J-Mo run all the routes? Can J-Mo do everything that, and that's where it starts getting real, But that's my first indicator of good or bad, really. But what separates it from good or elite is that home run. But when I say good or bad, like, for example, in the draft this year, I was a little upset we got Amari Hampton, only because he has home run ability, but not on every play, because he runs so tough. Like, sometimes he'd be like, man, I ain't got hit today. Let me go hit somebody. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Trayvon Henderson's like, shit, I don't want to get hit. I want to score. Like, that's why I be saying. RJ Harvey's another one. RJ Harvey be like, nigga, I don't, fuck all that getting hit shit. I want to go this way and I want to score. I don't know. I don't know if I'm making sense. But Scatterbo, no. Scatterbo looks for contact. Scatterbo will only hit a home run if he's wide open. That's the only way. Like, the only way Scatterbo hits a home run is if he has nobody in front of him. Literally. That's it. Scatterbo looks for contact. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just how he is as a running back. Some play, like, look at Mike Allstott. Mike Allstott was like, nigga, who want to step in front of me? I'll wait for you. Lorenzo Neal. Nigga said, I'll wait for you to come meet me in this hole, nigga. Like, that's just some of the Peyton Hillis. That's what those guys like, I'll wait for you in this hole. They just love that part of the game. But then you got guys like Saquon Barkley. Tyler Algier is just like that too. That nigga be like, nigga, who want to meet me in this hole, nigga? Him. Then you got guys like Bijan. You know what I'm saying? And that's what separates like, that's what I'm saying. So, for example, and you can ask Rock and Ty, Tyler Algier, can he take it 80 yards? Maybe. I think he'll probably get caught at like the 60-yard mark. Maybe 50-yard mark. You give Bijan this much room and 5 yards between him and the next defender, that bitch, he might be going for 90 yards. And you going to be looking at it, this nigga do this shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, Jonathan Taylor is one of those guys to where he might score on every fucking play. And that's why he's so elite. Ashton Genty, he's there too. Genty looks for contact. Okay, he don't look for contact, but he embraces it. But Genty, he's just on a terrible team. And I'm so glad that he's on a terrible team, because if the Raiders had a good O-line like they had when they had Derek Carr in them, Genty would average 4.5, 5 yards a carry. No bullshit. Ain't no chill out. Y'all niggas are wasting a good running back because y'all can't block. I think this offseason the Raiders might go all out of O-line, and they'll probably sound like a veteran quarterback, like maybe like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all might get Mac Jones back. What's good, Abe? Hold on. Does this nigga know it needs something? Hold on, I'm just texting him. Hold on. Because I'm gonna lose my train of thought. Hopefully he didn't need some serious. If he does, then I'll answer. Max on a 2-year? Oh, well, never mind. But I'm saying like a veteran quarterback. They're gonna sign a veteran quarterback, not named Geno Smith, because they tried it. But I think y'all should have drafted Shador, and they didn't.
Staying quiet and doing your job.
He was always a kid who could have been part of the distractions, but he wasn't.
I don't know if there's anybody in town that doesn't know Jonathan Taylor.
My team needs me to run the ball, because when I run the ball, that generates more people in the box, which opens up the pass game. And then, people have to cover the pass, and then we go straight back to the run game. So, it's kind of a cat and mouse thing.
Taylor didn't have the
See what I'm saying?
internet hyping him up, but he didn't need that because numbers don't lie. By the time he graduated, he'd run for 4,642 yards and 51 touchdowns. As a senior, he broke the New Jersey single-season record, 2,815 yards, averaging nearly 235 yards a game, and was named the Jim Henry Award winner as the region's player of the year. he was also fast, like track fast. 2 state titles in the 100-meter dash, a personal best of 10.49 seconds.
Bro. I don't know why this happens, but every football player that went to go play track was fucking amazing. Like, every football player I've ever known that participated in some sort of field and track, whether that was 100s, 400s, javelin, shot put, no matter what it was, them niggas was fucking demons. You know this field? This is something.
2 state titles
in New Jersey.
In the 100-meter dash, a personal best of 10.49 seconds. That's world-class speed, wrapped in small-town grit. And yet, even then, people underestimated him. He was rated a 3-star prospect, the 24th ranked running back in the country.
Here with Salem running back Jonathan Taylor, Rutgers' latest class of 2017 commitment. Talk a little bit about what went into your decision to commit to Rutgers.
Well, you know, I love the culture that Coach Ash is creating. You know, he really speaks about how all the talent in Jersey, if it stays home.
It's crazy because he don't look fast in high school.
The Munge Bimp cheered. X50. Vic competed in a 100-yard dash in high school.
No,
Some say he is still 25 yards away from finally finishing.
No, I didn't.
Rutgers could become a powerhouse.
Originally, he committed to Rutgers, but Wisconsin saw something different, something familiar. A workhorse who didn't need flash, didn't need validation, just a field and a ball. So he flipped his commitment, packed his bags, and left the quiet streets of Salem for Madison, Wisconsin. And that's where everything changed.
Taylor with the carry. Taylor with running room. And Jonathan Taylor breaks into the clear. Taylor down the sideline. He's going to dance in with the answer. How good is that?
At Wisconsin, Jonathan Taylor embodied what it meant to be a Badger. From the moment he arrived, he wasn't the loudest or flashiest guy in the room. He was just the one who showed up early, who ran the drills twice and never stopped running. And it showed.
Jonathan Taylor dives his way in for the touchdown. Wrap your arms around him while you can.
By the end of his freshman season, Taylor rushed for over 1,900 yards, breaking school records and finishing 6th in the Heisman voting. Then he did it again.
Starting the fourth quarter, the Badgers with the ball, and that's Taylor on the loose. The turbo kicked in and got the Gophers.
In 3 seasons, he racked up over 6,000 rushing yards, 55 touchdowns, and back-to-back Doak Walker awards, given to the best running back in college football. But even then, the whispers started. Too many carries, he's got mileage. Oh, and the fumbles. 18 to be exact. That equates to like 6 per season and was the most of any running back at the top of the 2020 draft class by a wide margin.
What college would I play for? Give me a position and I'll tell you. Because that's going to tell me everything I need to know. Yo, this is insane. Running back, Bama, Wisconsin, Oregon, Texas, for sure Texas, 1,000% Texas. Georgia will be up there as well. I consider Miami. You going to Oregon? Yes. I'm assuming I'm just naming also. If I'm a scat back, Oregon running backs for sure. Yes. Nobody said that would be good, but that's just their type of ball is scat backs. I'm just naming different schools that you know what I'm saying. Penn State as well for sure. D tackle. If I left tackle, I'm going Wisconsin, Nebraska, Bama, Iowa. Tight end, Iowa for sure. Tight end is Iowa for sure. I'm not going no other school. Tight end, Iowa. No other school. Don't need to go to another school. Fuck no. I'm going to Iowa and that's it. Fuck no. That's it. Nose tackle, Bama, Georgia, for sure Georgia. Iowa. Any school that has a stadium that's outside and it gets cold sometimes.
I just wonder, I'm always so fascinated by this process. When you hear your name talked about in the way it is and everyone is picking apart literally everything you do, what is that experience like as you hear people projecting what the rest of your life is about to start looking like?
It's a real...
I played all O-line positions and all D-line positions. That's about it. Because I was always like the biggest dude on the fucking team. So I couldn't play back or I couldn't play safety. I for sure wasn't playing corner. I played tight end maybe like 4 times. And that's about it. But I was blocking, so I might have caught a few passes, but most of the time I was in the block. So.
It's a real unique experience just because
I was a trench baby.
you get to see all the insides and outs of people who just watch and study your game. And, you know, some people...
All we had to do was run straight. All we had to do was run straight, literally. Like, run through the person, that's all it was.
People confirm parts that you think, I think I do that really well. And then some people bring up some things that you know you might have.
Favorite position to play, the end. Easily. The end. Mainly because I was always a smart person, even in sports and in school and any sort of, thing. I was always smart. So I knew how to play the game of chess when it came to pass rushing. So there's different moves. Obviously, I'm a fucking, little nigga. So I don't know all the rips, the swims. I don't know all that shit. I just know how to because I play basketball. I'm just thinking crossovers. That's what I used to call them, just crossovers. But it's just like a ham. And it's literally just faking inside out and then outside in. That was really my only move. I was Yannick Ngakoue. I was Yannick Ngakoue at 12. That was all I could do. I couldn't do no hand moves. I couldn't do no powers, none of that shit. Nigga, I was just ham. That's all it was. It was just nothing but finesse and trying to get past you, just running.
Have to work on, and you're going to continue to work on, and they might bring up some things that you thought that shouldn't really need that much work in, but at the biggest extent, I think the biggest thing you need to understand that everyone's just trying to figure out what kind of player you are, and it's up to you to continue to keep working to try to become the best player you can be.
So when the 2020 NFL Draft came around, he didn't hear his name in the first round. Not even close.
With the 41st pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Jonathan Taylor.
40 players went before him, 4 running backs. Finally, at pick 41, the Indianapolis Colts called. He immediately got to work, and it didn't take long.
To offense, go to Colts. Wow. Taylor's gone. Jonathan Taylor.
Wait a minute. Let's look at that 2020 draft. Who were the running backs taken before him? Let's see. I want to see. I'm nosy. Goat. Tua has more oh. Yeah, this nigga Tua's ass. Oh, wait. Tua's only played in 45 games? Damn. Yo, that sucks. Why does Herbert have 3 receptions? The fuck? Andrew, he's not the best left tackle in the league. Stop. Yo. Burrow, Tua, or not really Tua. Burrow, Thomas, Herbert, Derek Brown, Tristan Wirfs. Yeah, I say he's not even better than Tristan Wirfs. Or Jordan Mailata. Or the dude from the Lions. He's good though. He's amazing. He's probably 1A, 1B. You know what I'm saying? Like 1A, 1B. Kenneth Murray, Isaiah Wilson, Jeff Gladney. JT could have been a Chief. Yeah? Wait, when though? Oh yeah, because of Clyde. Wow. Let's not get distracted. Running backs. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, DeAndre Swift. Who were the other 2? He said it was 4 running backs taken. You lied. 1, 2. He said 4. He lied.
Indianapolis Colts select Jonathan Taylor.
40 players went before him, 4 running backs. Finally, at pick 4,
he lied to increase his YouTube fucking, like, you know what I'm saying, diploma. The nigga blatantly lied. It was only 2.
41, the Indianapolis Colts called.
I'm reporting this video. I'm going to say it was only 2 running backs. And nobody's correcting them. I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to get jumped in the comments.
He immediately got to work.
I'm going to be quiet.
And it didn't take long.
To offense, go to Colts. Wow.
Hey, this jet type of music.
Taylor's gone. Jonathan Taylor. Goodbye, touchdown, Indy.
Yeah.
In a league obsessed with finding the next quarterback, Indianapolis found something else. A player who could carry an offense.
Taylor's going to finish it. Jonathan Taylor to the house.
As a rookie,
it just seems like he's always jogging.
Taylor rushed for over 1,000 yards and 11 touchdowns. Year 2, he broke out completely.
It's Taylor again with the cutback. Taylor, a stiff arm. Taylor on his way inside the 20 and down in the red zone at the safety.
Jonathan Taylor is playing that MVP level. Many consider to be an MVP candidate.
Yes, he has a legit shot for MVP.
For me, he is the MVP.
Taylor, touchdown.
1,811 yards, 18 touchdowns, and the rushing title. From weeks 4 to 11, Taylor compiled 100-plus scrimmage yards and at least 1 rushing touchdown in 8 consecutive games, which tied for the longest streak in NFL history. I mean, he was unstoppable, a perfect blend of power and patience, grace and violence. Every carry looked the same, and that's what made it terrifying.
This is a dangerous football team right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Then, the ankle injury.
So Jonathan Taylor left with the ankle injury. They have a Thursday game against Denver. Let's say he's out. What does the backfield look like?
A few missed practices, then games, then entire weeks. By 2022, the thing that made Jonathan Taylor unstoppable, his legs, had betrayed him. And then came the business side.
Speaking of contract news, Jonathan Taylor, running back for the Indianapolis Colts, who at one point was in an MVP of the entire NFL conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're 1 year removed from a season in which he did not play good football.
No. Jonathan Taylor's learning a very hard lesson in the National Football League. It's a leverage league. Again, his issue is running backs right now are
the best draft class for football was 2011, easily.
Not respected as big time, big paid players in the NFL. We have had that established.
He wanted a new contract. He wanted what he'd earned. But the Colts, they didn't quite see it that way.
Let's address the elephant. Jonathan, just so y'all know, and I want everybody to know, Jonathan is a well-respected and a really good human being and a damn good football player. I think we all know this. The running market is what it is, but look, great players are what they are too. So I think that all works. I think there's a
great player. Why not pay him?
Yeah, Julio's 2011. Yep.
We won 4 games last year. We won 4 games.
Suddenly, one of the most respected young stars in the game was the center of a messy standoff.
Jonathan Taylor and Jim Irsay are not in the fraternity. They're in different fraternities. The running backs fraternity is, they're losing pledges.
Do you think the Colts should trade Jonathan Taylor?
Yes, because it would do Jonathan Taylor a favor. He wouldn't have to play for an ownership that doesn't respect the fact that he's doing what he's doing at the position because he's replaceable.
The same people who once called him the future of the league were now calling him replaceable. That word, replaceable, might be the cruelest in football, honestly, especially for running backs.
2 days ago, Jonathan Taylor addressed the media for the first time, and we were left uncertain about his long-term future with the Indianapolis Colts. After months of animosity and seemingly an irreversibly fractured relationship between the two sides, a stunning turn of events. JT and the Colts agreeing to a 3-year, $42 million extension. Earlier in the day on Saturday, the Colts activated JT to the active roster from the PUP list, indicating that he would almost certainly suit up and play at the very least in Sunday's game against the Titans.
When Jonathan Taylor finally returned to the field, it wasn't with speeches or statements. It was with runs.
With the push formation, it's Jonathan Taylor bouncing it right. Touchdown.
And even in 2025, every
I don't like that nigga touchdown seller because he did it against us.
game this season has been a reminder that greatness doesn't fade overnight. It just waits.
I seen that
Now
bitch
he's
3
back
times.
at the top, leading the league, powering the Colts into relevance again, and reminding everyone that you can't quantify hard
He did that shit 3 times against us, bro. Fuck that nigga shit.
endurance or quiet belief.
Taylor on the take, and he's in. Boy, the grease is hot. Jonathan Taylor starting to sizzle.
In the modern NFL, every position, but specifically running backs, are like batteries, used until they run out of a charge, then replaced with a newer model. Jonathan Taylor isn't trying to change that. He's just proving that he's built a little different. That the difference between replaceable and irreplaceable isn't talent, it's resilience.